Good morning. In the last class we discussed about the phase diagram, importance of phase diagram, and we defined various terminologies based on phase diagram. The terminologies we discussed and learned in the last class are void ratio, VV by Vs, volume of voids to volume of solids, porosity, volume of voids to total volume, degree of saturation, SR is equal to volume of water by volume of voids, then air content, AC is equal to volume of air by volume of voids and percentage air voids. Na is equal to volume of air divided by total volume. So these terminologies are called as volume relations. In addition to these volume relations, we also discussed weight relations. The most commonly using weight relations are unit weight of water and unit weight of water is equal to weight of water divided by volume of water, and unit weight of solids is equal to weight of solids by volume of solids. In addition, we also discussed the specific gravity. Specific gravity G is equal to unit weight of solids divided by unit weight of water. So under the unit weight we discussed about various terminologies based on the state of the soil. It is bulk unit weight, dry unit weight and saturated unit weight, depends upon the state what is there in the voids. If the voids are completely filled by water, it is called as saturated unit weight. If voids are completely filled by air, it is called as dry unit weight. If part of the voids are filled by water and part of the voids are filled by air, it is called as partially saturated system. If the soil is completely submerged below the water, it is called as submerged unit weight. And also we learn some of the relationships. We established the relationship between the void ratio and porosity. So relationship between void ratio and porosity is equal to E is equal to N divided by 1 minus N. Then another relationship we established between the porosity and void ratio. Porosity N is equal to E divided by 1 plus E. We established the relationship between the water content, specific gravity, degree of saturation and void ratio, that is Wg is equal to Sr into E. We also established relationships to obtain the unit weight of soils, that is relationship between water content, void ratio and unit weight. Generally we express the bulk unit weight gamma B is equal to W by V. This bulk unit weight can also be expressed in terms of gamma B is equal to 1 plus W divided by 1 plus E into G gamma W. This can also be expressed in terms of the degree of saturation, G plus SRE divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. So this is bulk unit weight. Next that is, suppose if the soil is completely filled by the water, then the unit weight becomes saturated unit weight. Gamma saturated is equal to G plus E divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. Next, if the soil is the voids of the soil is completely filled by air, then SR becomes 0. That is, gamma D is equal to G divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. This gamma D can also be obtained by using the relation. It is called as gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W. So these are the relationships we established in the previous class. Now again, based on the phase diagram, we can also establish one more relationship between the dry unit weight, the percentage air voids, and specific gravity, water content. So let us consider a three-phase system: soil solids, total volume can be separated into volume of voids and volume of solids. Volume of voids can be further separated into volume of air and volume of water. Similarly, based on weight, it can be written as weight of air, then weight of water, totally it is weight of voids. Next this is weight of solids. So the total system can be represented by means of W, total weight. So based on this phase diagram, we defined the terms, and also we established relationships. Let us have another relationship, that is relationship between dry unit weight and percentage air voids. From phase diagram, the total volume V is equal to volume of voids plus volume of solids, can be written like this. Then it can also be written as V is equal to volume of voids is equal to volume of air plus volume of water, if it is a three-phase system, plus volume of solids. This can also be written as volume of air plus volume of water, can be written as, we know that it is unit weight of water is equal to weight of water divided by volume of water. Therefore, volume of water is equal to weight of water divided by unit weight of water. Similarly, volume of solids can be written as, in place of volume of solids, we can write weight of solids divided by unit weight of solids. Weight of solids divided by unit weight of solids. Also, we have a relationship, that is water content W is equal to weight of water divided by weight of soil solids, and specific gravity G is equal to unit weight of water, unit weight of soil by unit weight of water. Therefore, G can be written as gamma S into gamma W, sorry, G is equal to gamma S divided by gamma W, or gamma S is equal to G gamma W. Now let us rewrite this term, that is equal to VA plus WW can be written as WW is equal to W water content into weight of soil solids, water content divided by unit weight of water, plus WS can be written as it is gamma S. We know G is equal to gamma S divided by gamma W, unit weight of soil solids by unit weight of water. Therefore, gamma S is equal to G into gamma W. So this is total volume. Divide both the sides by V, we get if you divide both sides by V, we get that is V by V, that is equal to VA by V, that's plus W into W by gamma W into WS by V plus WS divided by V into 1 over G into gamma W, can be written like this. So VV by V is 1, that is equal to VA by V. We have from the definition of air content, it is from the definition of percentage of air words, Na plus WS by V can be written as dry unit weight gamma D divided by gamma D into gamma D into W, unit water content divided by unit weight of water, plus again it is WS by V can be written as gamma D divided by G gamma W. So this can also be written as, that is 1 is equal to Na plus, so in on right hand side in second and third term, gamma D by gamma W is common, take gamma D by gamma W common factor, left with W water content plus 1 over G, that is 1 is equal to Na plus gamma D divided by gamma W into Wg plus 1 that divided by G, can be written like this. So we want expression for gamma D, dry unit weight. So this can be further written as 1 minus, take one Na left hand side, 1 minus Na is equal to gamma D divided by gamma W into Wg plus 1 over G. Therefore, dry unit weight gamma D is equal to 1 minus Na that divided by 1 plus W into G into G gamma W. So this is the desired relationship between the dry unit weight and percentage air voids. You can also call this as a relationship between dry unit weight, percentage air void, water content, specific gravity, like this. So we had relationship number 1, 2 for porosity, 3 for water content, specific gravity, degree of saturation, void ratio. Then gamma B is equal to W by V, 4. Next 5, gamma B can also be calculated by using this relationship, 1 plus W divided by 1 plus into G gamma W. Next, this is called as bulk again, this is also called as bulk unit weight, this is equation number 6. G plus SRE divided by 1 plus into gamma W. If voids are partly filled by water and partly by air, this can be expressed in terms of bulk unit weight or total unit weight. Suppose if the voids are completely filled by water, this can be expressed in terms of saturated unit weight. It is equation number 7. Next, if voids are filled by completely air, and that soil can be expressed in terms of unit weight of soil can be expressed in terms of dry unit weight, that is equation number 8. So, dry unit weight can also be calculated by using the expression gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W, and lastly we got the expression for gamma D is equal to 1 minus Na divided by 1 plus Wg into gamma W. So, these relationships we established based on the terminology we understood, based on again the phase diagrams, and these relationships are very much helpful to us in understanding and obtaining various parameters in this module. And these phase diagram and relationships are also helpful to us again in understanding the forthcoming index properties of soils and engineering properties of soil. So, these relations are valid and most useful for this entire semester in basic geotechnical engineering, and also we use often and often these relations in the applied geotechnical engineering and in some other subjects wherever we come across this concept. The notations used here are standard notations, and they are acceptable internationally. Even if you write for geotechnical engineering, if you write E, it is understood that as a void ratio, N per porosity, likewise for all the values. So, with this background, let us consider some numerical problems and to solve the various values based on the obtained relationships. Let us consider a numerical problem. A soil sample weighing 16.5 kilonewton per meter cube has a water content of 28%. The specific gravity of soil particle is 2.7. For these given values of soil, it is asked to determine the dry unit weight, void ratio, porosity and degree of saturation. First you have to understand the problem, then write the given values and required values. A soil sample weighing 16.5 kilonewton per meter cube has a water content of 28%. Weighing 16.5 kilonewton per meter cube is nothing but the unit weight. We have to decide which unit weight it is. Again, that depends upon the state of the soil. The soil has water content of 28%. It is greater than 0 and less than 100, means in a soil part of the voids are filled by water and part of the voids are filled by air. When part of the voids are filled by water and part of the voids are filled by air, it is a bulk system. Sample weighing is nothing but the unit weight. Unit weight can also be called as specific weight, and part of the voids are filled by water and part of the voids are filled by air, that is not given. It is a bulk system. So, bulk unit weight we can decide like that. So, given bulk unit weight, then water content of soil is 28%, specific gravity is 2.7. For this condition, asked to find dry unit weight, void ratio, porosity and degree of saturation. Given bulk unit weight gamma B is equal to 16.5 kilonewton per meter cube. It has water content of W, small w water content is equal to 28%, that is equal to 0.28. The specific gravity of soil particles is, specific gravity is denoted by G, that is equal to 2.7. It is asked to determine dry unit weight. Dry unit weight gamma D is equal to question mark, void ratio small e is equal to question mark, then porosity small n is equal to question mark, lastly degree of saturation S suffix R is equal to question mark. So, knowing the given values and required values, we have to use appropriate relationship to find out these values gamma D, E, N, S, R. We have gamma B, bulk unit weight, water content, specific gravity. To calculate gamma D, we have two options, that is gamma D is equal to G divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. We also have gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W. Here if you use first relationship, gamma D is equal to G divided by 1 plus E, G known, E is not known. Gamma D not known, it is gamma W of course known. So there are too many unknowns. Same time, if you use second relation, gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W, here we have gamma B value and water content value. Comfortably we can calculate gamma D. Of course, we have one more relation, third relationship we established for gamma D. It is gamma D is equal to 1 minus Na divided by 1 plus Wg to G gamma W. There it is too many unknowns. So that is use of that relation is ruled out. Comfortably we can make use of this second relationship. So based on this given value, now we can use, we have gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W. Substitute the values here. Gamma B is equal to 16.5, that divided by 1 plus 0.28. Solving this will get gamma D is equal to 12.89 kilonewton per meter cube. Next, it is asked to calculate void ratio. To calculate void ratio, again we have relationships. So we have Wg is equal to Sr into E. Again there degree of saturation is unknown. Next, we have another relationship for gamma D. Gamma D is equal to G divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. There we know G, we know gamma D, and we know gamma W. We can easily calculate void ratio. Further, gamma D is equal to G divided by 1 plus E into gamma W. So here gamma D known, G known, specific gravity known. So unit weight of water it is known. Always we have to assume unit weight of water in SI system as 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube unless specified. Here the only unknown is E, therefore E is equal to G divided by gamma D into gamma W minus 1. By substituting G, gamma D, gamma W, here we will get E value. Assume or use, you can directly write, use gamma W, unit weight of water is equal to 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. That is, E is equal to 2.7, that divided by 12.89 into 9.81 minus 1. Solving this, you will get void ratio is equal to, it is 1.055. Next, asked to calculate the porosity, and porosity N, we have the relationship N is equal to E divided by 1 plus E, that is equal to 1.055 divided by 1 plus 1.055. Of course, that multiplied by 100, we always express porosity in terms of percentage, 51%. Next, it is degree of saturation. Lastly, degree of saturation that is Wg is equal to Sr into E. Therefore, Sr is equal to Wg divided by E multiplied by 100. Always we express degree of saturation in percentage. That is Sr is equal to W, it is 0.28 into G 2.7 divided by 1.055, that multiplied by 100, which gives us degree of saturation of 71.7%. Like this, we can solve the problems. To solve the problems, you need to understand here after solving we can see it is a simple calculation. Only we use the ready-made equations here and substitute the values, we got the values. To use the ready-made equation, it needs concept. You have to understand the concept thoroughly. Based on that concept, we can comfortably write the given data and required required values, and then judiciously you have to use the relationships which we established. Finally, you will get the values. We should be very carefully concentrate on the units, the values to be expressed in SI system only, and also your write-up is also counts. Always after understanding the problem, at the top left hand side write the given values and required values, then systematically write the equations, but use formal words. We have gamma D or drive unit weight, gamma B. Then after writing equation, below that you have to substitute the value. Below that you have to write the answer, like that, one by one. Just like it resembles the writing of algorithm in solving numerical problems in basic geotechnical engineering. Let us consider another problem. A sample of soil has a volume of 1000 cc and a weight of 17.5 Newton. The specific gravity of soil solids is 2.52. Full stop. If the dry unit weight of soil is 15.8 kilonewton per meter cube, for this asked to determine the water content, void ratio, submerged unit weight and the degree of saturation. Let us understand the problem and write the given data and also write the required values in terms of notations. Given a soil sample has a volume of 1000 cc. Volume can be expressed, it is total volume, that is equal to 1000 cc. This can be converted into SI system, that is 1000 into 10 power minus 6 meter cube, and a weight of 17.5 Newton. So weight of the soil, unless specified, volume is nothing but total volume, weight is nothing but total weight, and the weight of W is equal to 17.5 Newton, that is equal to 17.5 into 10 power minus 3 kilonewton. So let us express all the dimensions in the meter and kilonewton, so that the obtained values will be, if it is a unit weight, kilonewton per meter cube, and if the linear dimension is in meter. Next, the specific gravity of soil solids is 2.52, G is equal to 2.52. Next, the dry unit weight of soil is 15.8, gamma D is equal to 15.8 kilonewton per meter cube. For these, asked to determine water content, small w is equal to question mark, void ratio, small e is equal to question mark, submerged unit weight, gamma dash is equal to question mark, and the degree of saturation, SR is equal to question mark. Given volume, total weight, specific gravity of soil solids, dry unit weight, water content, it's asked to calculate water content, void ratio, submerged unit weight, and degree of saturation. So we know gamma D, we know total volume, and we know weight of the soil. Knowing total weight and total volume, we can comfortably calculate bulk unit weight. We have bulk unit weight gamma B is equal to W by V. If you substitute these values, it is 1000 into 10 power minus 6, that divided by, it is 17.5 into 10 power minus 3, that divided by 1000 into 10 power minus 6, that is equal to 17.5 kilonewton per meter cube. Using weight and volume directly, you can calculate bulk unit weight. We know bulk unit weight, we know gamma D. So gamma, that is water content, can be easily calculated. Further, gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W. We have this expression. Knowing gamma D and gamma B, we can comfortably calculate the W. Therefore, water content is equal to gamma B divided by gamma D minus 1, that is equal to gamma B is 17.5 divided by gamma D is 15.8 minus 1, that is equal to of course this can be expressed in terms of percentage. It is 10.8%. So W is calculated. Next, it is required to calculate the void ratio. So void ratio can be calculated by using the relationship which we have for gamma D, and gamma D is equal to G divided by 1 plus E to gamma W. Therefore, E is equal to G divided by gamma D to gamma W minus 1. Substitute the values here. It is G is equal to 2.52 divided by gamma D is 15.8 into gamma W. not specified. Unless specified, you have to assume the value of unit weight of water as 9.81 into 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube minus 1. That is equal to 0.5646. This is void ratio. Next, it is asked to calculate the submerged unit weight. Submerged unit weight, again we have relationship. Submerged unit weight is equal to saturated unit weight minus gamma W, because always the submerged unit weight is almost half of the saturated unit weight, and gamma dash submerged unit weight is equal to gamma saturated minus gamma W, that is equal to, we have relationship for gamma saturated, it is G plus E divided by 1 plus E into gamma W minus gamma W. Again here gamma W is equal to 9.81, that is equal to 2.52 plus 0.5646 divided by 1 plus 0.5646 into 9.81 minus 9.81. Solving this, you will get 9.53 kilonewton per meter cube. Now we can see the value of the submerged unit weight. It is very much less than the bulk unit weight and dry unit weight, and it's also less than the saturated unit weight. If you separately calculate the saturated unit weight, it works out to be 2 times this submerged unit weight. Lastly, it is asked to calculate the degree of saturation. Lastly, Wg is equal to Sr into E, therefore Sr is equal to Wg divided by E multiplied by 100. Given water content, we have calculated water content, it is 10.8, that is 0.108 into G is 2.52, that divided by E is 0.5646, that multiplied by 100 gives us the degree of saturation in percentage, 48.16%. Like this, we can solve the numerical problems. Consider another numerical problem. A sample of soil has a volume of 1 into 10 power 6 millimeter cube, and the weight of soil is 19 Newton. The water content of the soil is 15%, and G is equal to 2.7, it is specific gravity. For these given data, asked to find dry unit weight, void ratio, degree of saturation, water content, and also asked to calculate the water content at saturation. So let us write the given data. Soil has a volume of 1 into 10 power 6 millimeter cube, that is equal to 1 into 10 power 6 into 10 power minus 9 meter cube, and it has a weight of W is equal to 19 Newton, that is equal to 19 into 10 power minus 3 kilonewton. The water content of soil is W is equal to 15%, 0.15. Specific gravity of soil G is equal to 2.7. Asked to find dry unit weight, gamma D is equal to question mark, void ratio E is equal to question mark, degree of saturation SR is equal to question mark, and water content at saturation W at saturation is equal to question mark. In this problem, given unit weight of water as gamma W is equal to 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. Now we can easily calculate the unknown values. As usual, given weight of the soil and volume of the soil, we can calculate bulk unit weight. We have bulk unit weight gamma B is equal to W by V. W is 19 into 10 power minus 3, that divided by 1 into 10 power minus 3, that is equal to 19 kilonewton per meter cube, and gamma D, dry unit weight gamma D can be calculated by using gamma B and using the given value of water content. Gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W, that is equal to 19 divided by 1 plus 0.15, that is equal to 16.52 kilonewton per meter cube. Asked to calculate void ratio. Void ratio of soil can be calculated by using the relationship we have for dry unit weight. From that we can modify and write the expression for water void ratio. Further, E is equal to G divided by gamma D into gamma W minus 1. Directly we can write this expression, that is equal to G is 2.7, that divided by gamma D is 16.52, and given gamma W is equal to 9.81 minus 1, we will get 0.603. Next, asked to calculate degree of saturation. So next, degree of saturation SR is equal to WG divided by E. We can again directly write the expression. So we have the relationship WG is equal to SR into E. Therefore, SR is equal to WG divided by E multiplied by 100, because we are going to express degree of saturation in percentage. We know W, we know G, we know E. We can easily calculate degree of saturation. W is equal to 0.15 into G is 2.7. Void ratio we calculated, it is 0.603 multiplied by 100, that gives us the degree of saturation in percentage. 67.16 percentage. Lastly, it is asked to calculate water content at saturation. Lastly, at saturation, degree of saturation SR is equal to 1. So if all the waters are completely filled by water, then degree of saturation SR is equal to 1. Therefore, we can use equation now. We have Wg is equal to SR into E. Therefore, water content W is equal to SRE divided by G. That is, water content SR is equal to 1. into E is 0.603, that divided by G is 2.7. Of course, water content is also expressed in percentage, that multiplied by 100, it works out to be 20.23%. Let's solve the numerical problems for various unknown quantities. So with this we'll stop today class. We'll continue the next class.